audience to be publicized. For a long time, we had been making advertisement and had kept the internal promise to keep advertising products as productive and as profitable as possible.
Over the years, communication has been developing even over the pathways of different traditions. Until today, the spreading of ideas is still very crucial to our lives and is showing the undergoing process of the convenience. So we, Mike and Subhash, are very interested by publicizing bits of this technological process. We might reinforce our ideas into the right pathways of our ideal future.
As Leapfrog, we had a mission to leap our world into the next generation. We are honest, and we thought we would keep that unbiasedness to all companies.
Currently, we're trying to help Apple, a very interesting and very famous brand, to gain as much interest from the audiences to the new product of the iPhone 10 as possible. We understood that they need to gain as much profit as possible. So, and also that their audiences are very bothered with the costly products. So, therefore,
we have made an attempt to a poster, which we believe is the best in gaining the most interest. We assure you that our audience are highly influenced of this attempt. Compared to other advertising brands, we seem to have some extra contents.
alright, it's time to review depictions of this bewildering advertisement. Just by looking at the advertisement, do you feel more natural, the natural atmosphere? Doesn't it look more plentiful and abundant to such an advertisement? Moreover, the choice of green makes other people to feel more positive, persuading them even more. Moreover, the choice that we have been helping Apple to make promotion to bargainers and a demand of a reduction in the price by 25% off promotion. So basically we're using other people's emotions to do the job of our advertising.
Some people are phrase learners, so the slogan from advertisements kind of affect them more. Therefore, what our audience could acquire from our slogan is a depiction of how our phone had an entrance on what we are, having an effect that makes the audience to reflect on their own looks and self-satisfaction is the product. This is quite similar to saying you are what you eat. Without bias and dishonesty, let's examine other people's comment about our advertisement.
What an exceptional result! This is honestly done by the audiences. For one thing, we have proved to you that the color of our advertisement has truly attracted their eyes. And astonishingly, we have a remarkable choice of the audience, 67%. Yeah, close to that. Unbelievably, we have reached to a level which success is twice as much as the previous printed advertisement. Not mentioning it without bias as well. Hopefully, this result will bring us an opportunity to show you our company's credibility in the future.
As we all know, a good result comes from the usage of the mode of persuasion techniques being utilized in our advertisement. We used as much as advertising techniques as we could, such as pathos, ethos, and logos. We have used pathos in the bottom of the slide. We have written think differently. We have used ethos as our brand is famous in advertising. Many companies have trusted us and hired us. And we have used logos, the numbers in 25% off in given information.
Nonetheless, we might have neglected something important. What is a product without its demographics, right? Apple's target is the same as us because it's very necessary that we keep our pathways the same as Apple's so that we don't make our products useless. And since it's an iPhone, the demands are highly on the hands of adults, teenagers, non-iPhone users, people who like technology or technology lovers, and marketers.
So what is resulting? Before we released the advertisement, the audience seemed to very ignorant of the trend, which was offensively comment an elephant in the room. However, look at the influence as that we are changing. People start to check in the new models and the store open begin admiring their own shop. Maybe there should be possible secrets. Having an attractive outer look is everything for a famous brand like Apple. This outer look brings a lot of beneficial consequences. This includes attracting a larger audience than usual. Like this picture. More audience means more profit for Apple. More profit means bringing more advanced and improved technology for us people. This poster is completely eye-opener. People who were either against Apple or were against Apple's latest model would now 100% change their views.
Advertising had always been a hard work, persuading. But what will pay us right? Money isn't very important, but it is our intention to make companies much profit, and we will do the best for them. For online advertising, we would take as 35 ringgit per poster per social media. And our final profit that we will get from it is 160 ringgit. After the expense of 50 ringgit for the copiers per 100 sheets of paper, and then even fragments of the software installation.
We have experienced some issues where people from other countries are issued with language barrier, leading to an undeniable conflict of advertising. Additionally, the iPhone X is already available to many Asian countries. Therefore, this problem is solved as our advertising. As we got our language from India, China, and Korea.
Well, on behalf of our company, we would say it's slightly complete with that advertisement. Well, maybe that's when you know that light maybe have two minutes. Thank you for using our business and having our business with us today. As a leader, we will always be ready to serve you with the most successful and most profitable advertisement as ever. So we hope that we will have that chance to do that in the future.